like pigeon?
Yes, I had pigeon.
Well, look at that. You two have more in common than we all knew. You both eat pigeons, chickens, cows. Well, possible, but pigeon. I mean, that's just. Oh, that sounds delicious. I like cheeseburgers, man, and French fries. You know what I would do for a cheeseburger and French fries right now?
I love cheeseburgers.
You like cheeseburgers?
Yeah, I love cheeseburgers and French fries. I think I'm all set. Oh, wait, one moment. One last thing to take care of. There, okay, now we're good. Yeah, I figured tonight's gonna be a bit of a short night, sort of a half night, cause, well, I didn't want to take the full night off, but I also wasn't really, like, sure what I wanted to play. Cause, yeah, usually in War Thunder, this would be the time when I grind out to get the, Silver Lions and stuff for, when they inevitably release the next patch. I was kind of hoping they would have done it this week, but I should have known better. It usually is about 2 weeks after they, well, it seems to be about 2 weeks whenever they go in and say, hey, you will pre-order the next jet. Go ahead and get that thing. What is it, the F-18 that's going to be here. So it's like, ooh, what's on discount here? Ooh. I don't think I'm going to get either one of them, but that's tempting. And mainly the reason I'm not going to get anything is because I don't want to grind out this stuff. Because, yeah, the game still isn't something where it's like I have a lot of fun grinding out the different tech trees. It's a lot better than it used to be. Like, I'm thinking, we're probably going to start working on the Japanese tech tree some more. Because what was it? There was something in here that I wanted, but I don't remember what it was. So, whatever it is, it doesn't really matter. I'm guessing maybe I wanted to get maybe like a Griffin, but I don't know, that doesn't sound too right. I haven't really had any drive to want to fly those. But anyway, I figured tonight we're probably going to go ahead and do a little bit of grinding. We'll probably try to go ahead and work more on the crews for these F-15s than anything else. Because, I mean, we're pretty close to getting to that one, so we almost get that one aced. And honestly, I'm thinking we finally might go ahead and force ourselves to go ahead and try to bring this thing out for Cass. So we might finally use this lineup I made months ago and see if we can just not suck and die totally in ground battles. But that's a big if. It is a huge question mark because, yeah, I'm not a tanker, and, well, the lineups kind of prove that. I very much so am just, well, now I'm to the point where it's like I don't even care to go ahead and, yeah, they really gotta change. I think they really have to change how the ground battles work. Because, yeah, I say this a lot in a lot of different streams, but I don't like the spawn point system that they use for the tanks. Because, if you're someone like me who isn't very good at tanks, but once I get into an aircraft at pretty much any BR, I'm much more used to the team because I can help defend the capture points. I can knock out enemy tanks, and I can also sometimes help provide protection from other air threats. It's very much so a game where it's like, yeah, if I don't get my aircraft, especially at top tier, I just leave. I just spawn once, this tank gets destroyed, accomplishes nothing, and then I go, okay, next game. And that isn't healthy for any game. And I know that, but I'm not going to go... I used to send out lineups like this one, but I just kind of was like, no, I've had enough. I'm not going to... I can't stand the misery of just trying to sludge through these games. Where it's like, I send out this thing, it gets blown up. I send out this thing, it gets blown up. I barely have enough points for this one, and I'm nowhere close to the 1,000 points I need for any of these. And I was like, I'm just done with all of that. Like, and the other thing too, which is, well, oh, right, well, this should still work for the sake of testing. And I'm kind of curious because I didn't think about this whenever I demonstrated it. So for the sake of this, I am going to just try to do a little demo here. So one of the things that has always bothered me is this missile will proxy detonate against that. But one of the things which I kind of didn't think about was this thing has an arming distance. So it's like, it'll direct impact that. But if I fire this over the top of it right there, nothing. And it's like, okay, game, make up your mind. Either this thing has a proximity fuse to go ahead and allow it to detonate in the vicinity of something, or it doesn't. So right, where's an aircraft? There it is. Because I'm just going to aim under it. See what I mean? We're not aimed at the aircraft, and yet it can still go, okay, close enough. So yeah, we're gonna aim there. I mean, and it still was able to go, gotcha, aircraft. But if I do the same thing with a tank, it just kind of goes, nah. I didn't detect that. I didn't detect anything. And it, well, okay, why did it say for that one? Let's put it off to the side here. So then why is it detecting that one, but it won't detect the other ones? Oh. Because that's even more confusing then. Actually, wait a minute. Easier than that is just to do this. Maybe it's coded to not blow up on targets touching the ground? I mean, that kind of would... That's probably what War Thunder has done. But that's not what this missile should do. Because, I mean, what you call it? If you make a missile, and it's designed to go off when it is in proximity of metal, then it should go off. But here you can see it's zoomed right past it. I think when I'm getting the hit markers over there, what's really happening is I'm hitting the dirt next to the tank, and it's not actually the missile detonating next to the tank. Yeah, because if I move slightly over, it's just going, nah. I got a machine gun. I didn't know I have a machine gun. That must be new. I only knew about this gun. Alright, well anyway, we're done goofing around with that. I wish you could try it on an airborne tank, but there isn't an airborne tank. Oh, anyway, we're going to go and send up in this F-15 to start with. And yeah, like I said, we might switch over to some ground battles and see if we can go ahead and finally use the Strike Eagle against something on the ground. Well, it isn't... Well, actually, I guess in the dumbest of terms, yes, it is a tank, but... Yeah, it's an AA gun. But even those, we just kind of put machine guns on them because we can. Okay, we're starting in the air. Oh, so actually, I kind of forgot about this, like, until now, but, I got very tired of, and I don't blame people for doing this. So I'll probably put it out there in, my Discord a little later on, but you might have noticed that on this one's tail, we get, well, the skin for starters. Because I kind of forgot I had this one, but, you know, somebody else made this skin. And I got very tired of just, what you call it, a lot of skins, what they'll do is they'll just mirror the emblem. And I'm like, I don't like that. So I made a mirrored version of it to go ahead and use for myself. And I kind of realized why people don't do that. And the reason why is because it was really, really, really annoying to set this thing up so that the text was facing the right way. So, you know, I had to go ahead and, oh, this is the mirrored side, I can tell, because, what you call it, you can see it a little bit in there where it's like, it's a little bit icky. But, yeah. What you call, I'll put it out there. I might clean it up a bit more, then I'll put it out, but short version is, oh, hang on. No, we don't want to fire at that guy. That's pretty far out there. But yeah, I figure I'll release that for everyone to go ahead and use. I didn't make the emblem, somebody else did. So, you know I don't remember who made it though. So yeah, I unfortunately can't give them the proper credit they deserve. But, you know, they made this skin, I just gone ahead and took the emblem, and I just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna lazily fix this. Bit surprised that we're not getting any... Oh, there they are. Alright, we can re-engage and try to give our missiles a hand. Oh yeah, this is something which is going to be ridiculous. You're going to have to absolutely learn how to notch in the next update. Because, shorthanding it, chaff is going to be very worthless if you're trying to do head-on or retreat, or if you're trying to go hot or cold to the target, which means that you're either flying at or away from the missile.
Missile warning! Break missile! Missile break! Missile warning!
Sounded like the missile just went by.
Don't hold back this time.
Alert.
Man, we're going Mach 1.6. Let's go. But that was all of our AMRAMs, which is unfortunate.
Missile break!
Oh, I don't think we can dodge that one.
Break missile!
Yeah. I mean, it was coming from below us, so it was one of those ones where it's like, I'm not really sure how to dodge them. Oh well. Because, yeah, technically you're already notching it, but it's one of those ones where it's like, what I should have done is... I should have went left or right. I should have just treated it how I normally would, except, in a different direction. Oh well. How long do I got on this? Oh, yeah, I should probably use these. I'll save that for a bit later, though. Put it on some... Like, use it on Japan or something. You want to unlock the KVs and get the Minecraft skin for the square turret? The only one that I know that has a Minecraft turret like that is a British tank. Which, what is the VF something? Like 2000 or something like that? Cookie could tell you more about it than I can. I don't really know a whole bunch about the tanks. Could do a private match and get someone to jump off a ramp. I could do that.
Emergency transmission from Allied HQ.
Going up to 30,000 feet was kind of fun for a change, too. I'm so excited for the F-18. Like, don't know why. Well, actually, no, I know exactly why. It's because of my grandpa, but just over the years, the Navy has grown... I've grown to like the Navy more, so it being a Navy plane just kind of makes you go, I like it more. She's the one that put you the idea in your head. Ah. Alright, I think this time on my plan will be more, standoffish in a sense.
Alert.
Maybe if we swing wider? Maybe that'll give us what we need for the missile to work. Maybe if what we can do is we can turn this way. I'm gonna wait till we're more up to speed.
Missile.
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of already notching a missile as is, so that does help. Alright, we're going Mach 1-3, so let's start tossing. Oh, that one's already dead.
Missile break.
Shaft. 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 Shaft.
Missile.
Shaft. 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 Shaft.
Break. Missile. Stand by. We're analyzing the situation. Missile break.
Shaft. 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 Shaft.
Missile warning.
Shaft.
Oh,
Is hit.
I didn't even hear the explosion. I was about to start descending. I waited too long. Oh well, that's kind of how the first few games go.
Incoming message from Allied Forces Operations Command.
Alert.
Alright, so crossing over didn't seem to work very well either. I think maybe what we should do then is maybe we go further off in this direction to the west. And I think after this game, yeah, we'll see if we can go and get the Strike Eagle into some ground pounding. Because honestly, that does, in a twisted sort of way of just, just being miserable, it sounds kind of fun. Because it's like, yeah, I'm expecting to basically be an hour of me just getting grumpier as I try to go ahead and get that thing to go ahead and fly. Oh, so the way how I name my loadouts in this game, just for the fun of it, I started doing it with, I can't remember which plane. But at some point I decided, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take two song titles, the first half of one and the second half and the last half of another song, and I'll combine them together. So, you know, that's why they have such ridiculous names. I was hoping I could show them, but I can't. After this game, though, I can. Yeah, it's one of the things that I do to entertain myself. This feels weirdly quiet. Like, I know we're supersonic and all, but it feels weirdly quiet. Okay, that one's got the line over it, so it's a friendly. I kind of don't want to fire in its direction.
Lock.
I want to shoot at that guy, but it's like, he's so close to a friendly. Oh, maybe not.
Lock.
Alright, Fox 3. We're gonna keep him hard locked for the time being.
Fire from Allied Operation Command.
Oh wow, we're going fast. I didn't even notice until now. Come on, Missile, you can do it. Alright, maybe not. Because apparently I've lost the target when I was looking there.
Lock.
Alright, Mach 2 missile yeet!
Alert. Lock.
I think that's the guy. Yeah, we already fired a missile at him. Aw, man. Well, you know what? I'm gonna take the W of, what you call it? We didn't get shot down.
Alert. Alert.
Enemy forces eliminated.
And also that we hit Mach 2 for, like, the first time ever. So, I'll take those 2 Ws. We might have been completely worthless to the team, but we didn't get shot down, so we weren't a negative. And also, what you call it? We hit Mach 2. That's great. All in the period of 5 minutes. Alright, let's load you up with, yeah, but you can see, like, how this one it is. It's, like, 2 different, well, technically, I think this one, in this one's case, it might be the 2 different titles of, like, the entire songs. Because I think that's 2 Ace Combat titles. But yeah, that's how I just named them, because it's a little bit of fun. I just go over to my YouTube music player, I go ahead and look through the playlist, and I go ahead and, just pick some songs. Or, the way how I work it is, I'll go ahead and pick 2 songs, with, like, one that's on top of, next to each other in the list, and I'll take, like, the first and the last part of it, and if I commit, and if it sounds something like something decent, I go with it. But if it's something where it's like I can't read it, or you know, like if it's like a German song or something, then it's like I'll skip over it. Oh right, I forgot about that too. I don't know what it is, but whatever War Thunder's done with this patch has completely decimated my frame rate when it comes to tanks. Aircraft, like you can see it even here in the hangars, it's like 60 frames because that's where it locks in at. And in air battles, it's like I get like 100 and something. Tank battles is like, nah, you're gonna get like 30, and I have a 4090. Actually, we have a commercial break. We'll wait a minute and then we'll go in. Apparently, this thing doesn't have its night vision device. Well, I want that. I mean, we already are researching it, but still. What am I researching in the tank tech tree? Because maybe I'll actually like do a full-blown tank battle with a tech tree, with a whole thing. Carbonated holiday sounds like the missiles are fizzing to find a target. Yes. I guess we could go and use the extra RP to grind out a skink. Yeah, alright, you know what? I'll go and do a full-blown loadout lineup. Because you can send out that, it'll earn extra. We won't go away about sending a tank for this first one, because we're just going to be using this 100%, 50% thing. Is there a lineup I'd rather use more? We might go with the 7.0, because multiple premiums. Yeah, we're doing that. Because on top of that, I've lost any and all interest in unlocking any of the top tier tank. And here's why. Let's see, where's a preview? I very much so dislike the way how the damage model works for the tanks in this game. And I very much so dislike that I cannot remove the crow's system up here, that machine gun. And the reason why... Protection analysis. Sure, we'll just have you fire it yourself. With, which one is the HE round? Heat FS, I think that one will work. Doesn't matter on the range. Because if you shoot at this tank's turret... where's the simulate shot thing? Did they finally move this from like a hit model? Oh, maybe they did. I mean, it doesn't matter, because I mean, what you call it? I wonder if they changed this. Let's try this one, just for the sake of it. Well, if they did change this, this is phenomenal, but I also know that the tanks are getting yet another change very soon as well. Alright, let's go over to the Soviets, because I know they got an HE round. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, okay, well that does seem nicer then. Because, yeah, one of the big problems that was with this tank, which was pointed out to me by YouTubers that actually do play in the tanks, is it seems like it might not be a case anymore. Well, it kind of is, but not as much. I mean, like, to me that would be acceptable. But yeah, for a while it was like, it didn't matter. You could aim for the crow system here, you could fire at that monstrosity on top of the tank, and it would be like, oh yeah, well it's going to put the HE round basically as if it hit here. So you just wipe out everything inside of the tank. And I was like, that sucks. But maybe they changed that, so if so, that's kind of nice. Maybe I will finally go and grind for this again. But I'm probably not going to do anything until the next... Oh, never mind. Accidentally just demonstrated it by shooting right there. Because yeah, this is the problem. You aim for that and you can just knock out the entire crew. I guess maybe they did make the blast radius seem to be smaller, because it's like if I could hit up here, this spot doesn't seem to kill everyone, so that's nice. At least you actually gotta aim. But what, if you're like aiming there, that's about the same height as the turret, yeah. It's still not much better, because I mean it pretty much just means if you aim along this line across the top of the tank, which is significant, you can just knock out an Abrams very well. Why the hell does the tank have roof tiles and shingles on the side of it? Okay, so the reason why it has all of this is, as the war evolved for the US, we found that the Abrams was not going into battle against tanks and other battles that it was expected to go into. It was mostly fighting operatives that were on foot with an RPG. So they would flank along the side of the tank, they go and fight. Well, we can go and demonstrate with like a heat round here. I think this is a tandem one, so that wouldn't really be that great for demonstrating. This should work. So, you know, they would go along the side of the tank and they would go and shoot the thing where those plant panels aren't, and surprise, surprise, everything is eviscerated inside of the tank. So, eventually what America started doing is they started putting all of these tiles on the side of the tank to go ahead and protect it from a heat round, so it's like, oh yeah, look at that. Really, that went through too? What worthless tiles these are in War Thunder. I mean, at least those ones work, so that demonstrates my point better. So, you know, what you call it, you'd go ahead and fire your RPG at the side of the thing. This might have more explosive power than that, but nonetheless, you'd fire it, it does nothing, and the crew gets to go and return fire. The shields on the turrets and all of that is because, well, if you're the loader and you're told to stick your head out to fire the machine gun, you're definitely gonna want that armor pierce those plexiglass things, I think they are, to protect you from all the machine gun fire that might come back at you. The commander, however, has access to a 50 cal that's controlled by a robot that they control from the inside of it, so they don't have to stick their head out. So, you know, that's why this tank has all of this crap on top of it. Which, very useful if they want to introduce infantry into the game, and it was like, oh yeah, no, it protects against AKs and RPG, and, you know, and, maybe it protects against 50 cals? I don't know. Let's see. I'll take that one and just shoot it at that. Pew! Well, that went right through. Okay, so it won't protect against 50 cals, but it'll at least protect against, what an AK fires. Yes, that is a machine gun on the barrel, because America decided, you know what, we need more machine guns. But yeah, it's like, so as long as this tank has been around, I haven't wanted it because of the crow system on top, because it just provides no benefit. Every machine gun in this game is controlled by, you know, it's autonomously controlled. You can't shoot the gunner, except for in a very tiny few amount of tanks capabilities. So it's like, that whole system doesn't matter. If they made it so that the game made us put in a button that said you have to have the crew man the machine guns, because, like, see? That machine gun has no one manning it. But if I point the turrets around, then that machine gun that little 7mm is firing over there. So, it really doesn't matter. But, you know, if War Thunder ever decided we're going to put a button in, your crew has to unbutton the tank. And, oh man, we just lost all our frames for some reason. Give it a minute. Oh, okay, the game crashed. Wow. Alright, give it a second. But yeah, if War Thunder ever decided to have a moment where they go ahead and said, if you want the machine guns to be controlled, you will have to have a crew member expose himself to use the machine gun, then the crow system would become very useful in War Thunder. But I don't think that's ever going to happen. You love that? The picture I got? Yeah, I have a few. Every now and then I'll get a landing where my aircraft should have probably died, but it just goes, nah, you'll be fixed in like 20 seconds. Like, you can't see it, but on the other side of that of the aircraft, there's no wing. It was very much so a very nice, smooth landing, and up to that point, and then it just decided, well, you know what you need to do? You need to flip over. And then it just was like, oh, cool, so I don't get to repair one. No, we'll still fix you up. I was like, oh, okay, I need to take a picture of this. But, yeah. Like, actually, in this lineup here, because, you know, it's World War II, someone has to open the hatch on this thing and man that machine gun should, they want to go ahead and, if they want to fire it. But War Thunder doesn't care. I don't mind. I'm okay with some, video game logic in my stuff. But that machine gun fires itself. And it's like, okay, I don't mind that, but if they're gonna go and put that in there, or the crow system in there, and give it a hitbox sort of deal that can get the tank killed, then I maybe some sort of benefit would be nice. Alright, anyway. Let's return to hangar. I'm glad that we had a crash that happened during the testing thing. So maybe we won't get a crash when we go and use the 150% booster that we're about to use. Normally, I would probably send out this... actually, I think we will still send out as if I was going to try to go for an airplane.
Incoming message from Allied forces.
But I think what my plan is going to be is... Yeah, I think we might just kind of send the tanks out in this order. Actually, we'll send out the medium tank first. I'm going to go this way.
I've received a wire from Allied Operation Command.
Yeah, you know what? I'll follow them. Screw it. I don't really care. This thing fires heat? Oh, okay. What does... Its range does seem like it drops off kind of quick. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I probably would enjoy tanks a lot more if I could figure out how they operate, but it's one of those ones where it's like, I've tried so hard to learn their tactics. Like, I've gone and watched tutorials from people who are, like, actual tankers. Both in real life and also in War Thunder. And it's just like, okay, so they explain to me the tactics, they show me how it's done, they go ahead and provide examples and all of that stuff. And yet, for some reason, it's just like, I get into the game, and it's just like, yeah, I suck eggs, and I can't do it.
Alert.
Well, I was gonna go and try to help him, but I couldn't even get around. I don't like that the building just fell down. Oh, hi. Ah. Hey, that's the tank that I was talking about, the Minecraft one, the VF4005. I was really hoping I could get a shot off, but apparently not. I mean, I guess it gets a backup. Does it get free repair still? No, it doesn't. Okay, then I don't really care to send it in. Send something else in.
Emergency transmission from Allied HQ. Comm team, we cannot authorize a retreat. Intercept them.
I mean, right there, I can tell what I did was just I overthought. I'm trying to just think, okay, where's the round gonna hit sort of deal. Yeah, that is what I thought. Yeah, Slava Ukraini. I wasn't 100% sure because at first I was also thinking, wait, could it be like I think there's one of the tankers that I followed that I watch videos from. Their name is Panzerpaw, and for a second I thought maybe it was their little avatar. I was like, oh, that's cool. You finally got something into War Thunder. Cool. That did absolutely nothing. Honestly, I would have been more impressed if it had done something, because, I mean, it was a shot on the move at a target that was turning. The fact that I hit is enough. Are we able to capture from this side? Kinda looks like it. I don't like the spot, though, because we are very much so, hey, you can kill us from your spawn. Ah, I was trying to find the guy because someone shot through the thing, but I couldn't see him. Oh, wow, we're out of vehicles already. Yeah, and exactly, this is why I also don't like them. the whole stupid spawn point system just makes it so it's like, oh, okay, well, I actually was trying to do the tank thing. I was trying to do the objective. I was trying to play the game, and I get punished for it. I mean, what I want them to do is, well, we're going to switch over to fast cast now, because we don't need to be there anymore. I mean, what boosters expire next? That one? 5 missions. I'll save it. But I mean, what I think they need to do is they need to make it so that it's like you get to spawn in, say, 5 tanks. Maybe we go with 6 so that you can have a lineup of 3 tanks and 3 backups. But it's like you got 5 tanks, maybe or 5 or 6 tanks, which you just get to summon in. The spawn points are used exclusively for getting your aircraft and getting the nuke. Because if with how they and helicopters, I'd make it helicopters too. Because with the way how they have it set up right now is like, yeah, I'm gonna have a lineup like this 100% of the time, every time. This thing goes out once, it doesn't get a backup. If it dies, I'm done. And it's completely neutered everything that is to encourage respawning in this game. At least for me, anyways. Actually, I kind of forgot, we also get, another YouTuber's thing on here, the Justin Plays guy. He goes in as another tanker, and it's like, again, to my understanding, I think he's a tank. He was a tanker in real life. Probably with the American Army. And then he goes and plays tanks in this game. And it's like, yeah, I've watched his videos, and I've tried to go and pull apart what I can from them. And sometimes he does give an explanation of what he's doing in tutorials and stuff. And it's just like, it's always like, nah, I can go and try to position myself in the same places. I can try to do the same stuff. And it just doesn't work for me. Or I get like a teammate like this dude who's just machine gunning and exposes our position. Don't blame him right now because, nothing else to do and the enemy isn't looking, but still. I just find the spawn point system to be, it isn't designed for higher tier tanks. I mean, it kind of works at lower tiers where it's like a B-17 is like 400 points. So it's like, yeah, it costs 100 points more than, than, like a heavy tank. So that makes sense, but it's also less accurate, and it's also just, well, it's just more usable in a sense in that aspect with the points, but... Then you get up to modern aircraft where it's like the points get ridiculous because you need those long-range weapons like the glide bombs and the Maverick missiles, and it just falls apart. Looking so far over that way, and it's like, I don't...
Our allies' support operation is going as planned. Continue on with your duties.
I mean, I'm not a tanker, so I kind of just look at it from a different perspective of where it's like, I want to have fun, and I want to use the vehicles that I have. So, who knows, maybe the point system is better for it. I'm a bit surprised that not even a single enemy tank came over this way. Completely uncontested. I really wish I went for the capture point now. Every time I've gone and tried to go for the capture point, it's like, yeah, 1, maybe 2 tanks come this way. Not today, though. Like, the newest thing which I've been doing trying to learn how to not suck eggs in tanks is I found a guy who does like tutorials on the maps and how to read them. Or not even read them, of how to play on them. So it's like I'm trying to just improve my map knowledge so that it's like maybe that is what I need to do to go and not suck eggs in tanks.
Alert. 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 Alert.
Oh, I didn't have the stupid thing. There we go.
The enemy threat level has dropped off even more.
Ah. I mean, I love it how my first shot did nothing to that guy, but his first shot against me took out my breach. Anyway, we're done with this game. Because we're not going to get 900 points. And right here, if they made it so that it was like, I could just say, oh, well, that sucks, let me send in another tank, the points will just keep collecting up, I'd go, okay, let's keep going. But with how it's set up, it's just like, nah, one and done. And it's such a bad system. Because also, if they made it so that it was like, I don't have to use the points on the tanks here, I would most definitely be in that area where it's like, if I get shot down by a SAM, I'm significantly less frustrated at the fact that it's like, cool, busted my hump to get 4 tanks worth of points to only be shot down in seconds because somebody else lost 2 tanks and the SAM was all they had left they could drive. Oh, right, I kind of forgot. They changed out how this map works now. I could have went through that building. Oh, I overshot. Oh, that's right, I can shoot really fast. I'm aiming poorly. Oh, yep, and that got me. I was trying to aim for the barrel, but I can't aim with a fucking mouse. And I'm also out of ammo now, wow. Almost doesn't matter to go and repair the turret then. Alright, I guess this guy's not paying attention at all. Yep, 100% not paying attention. Well, that dude doesn't know that we're out of ammunition, so we can just go ahead and kind of look menacing. Man, I wish we had ammo. I wish I didn't waste it all. Well, someone definitely is aware that we're over here now. That was what I meant to say. I don't know what the stupid helicopter button is, but wow, that one's dumb. I'll take a kill assist again. I don't care. I want it dead. Oh. Oh, doesn't matter. Did we get enough points for an aircraft or no? No. Not anywhere close. What if I take this thing with no Mavericks? Do I got a loadout with that? Yes. And not enough for that either. Is that right? Yeah, both of these would cost the same. Yeah, nope. Cool. Okay. Well, then we're out of the fight. They shot the pillars off me. Yeah. We're trying to go and get the... We're trying to get the Strike Eagle up, but yeah, this is the problem with the way how this game mode is set up. If you're someone like me, it means that you're going to very quickly just discard a match because you're here to send up an aircraft. And if you can't do that, then you're off to the next match. And yeah, I've said it a billion times, but I'm gonna say it again, where it's like I think they need to make it so that the tanks adopt the system that the ships use, where you get like X amount of tanks to send in for free. So I mean, I would make it so instead of having the spawn points over, well, I'd probably make it so it's like the spawn points get moved over, and then it says you can send out 5 or 6 tanks, and the points are used exclusively for the aircraft, just like how they are in naval. Sure, I'll just take a full load since we ran out last game. Why don't they just make a mode for players like that? Well, they kind of do. It's just the air battles, and that's why I play it only. Because it's like, yeah, I get my one aircraft, I send it up, it does its thing, and that's the end of it. But, you know, I mean, it kind of makes it so that aircraft like the A-10 are pretty mediocre to me, or just not even worth it. And it's like, I want to use an A-10, but there's no reason to use them. Like, I mean, if they made it so that there was a way for me to start with an aircraft, well, they used to, but they changed it since then, and it was like, that was probably for the best. But yeah, with how it is right now, it's just sort of like, I just never want to be in the tank, and when I lose my one tank, it's like, okay, let me move on to the next game. I'll treat it like an air realistic battle. I have one spawn and I'm done. So, wow, it landed so softly, it didn't die on impact. Oh, okay, friendly tank. You know, and the other thing, too, is it kind of also makes it much more difficult for a team to kind of come back from this, too. Because, I mean, I'm looking into their spawn now.
The operation is
Oh, and I just wasted my,
the remaining forces.
what you call it. That's all I wanted. I wanted that hit. I also gotta set up my key binding since, again, normally I do this with the with my stick. It's how I aim the tanks, so it's less twitchy, but that's broken. So it's like all my buttons don't work. But that's a secondary thing. I don't mind that my buttons don't work all that well because it's like I'm kind of rubbish in a tank anyway. Who cares? Am I able to go up here at all by any degrees? I don't even care if I get shots off. I just want to be able to go ahead and scout things. Oh, cool. Ah, dang. Cool, and there's a SAM up too, probably. Or maybe that was a missile going the other way.
You're doing fine, Golem Team. Keep it up, Cypher.
Yeah, that guy's watching us too. Although we're just gonna sit here. I mean, we're hiding behind the rock. We can see them. And we can just wait for our thing to repair. Or to be back on, back off of cooldown. Any chance we can... Oh, we can artillery shell that. Alright, let's do it. Because we might be able to get the weasel with that. Seriously? Well, nothing got destroyed. We didn't get enough points by, what you call it, the assist that we got earlier. And, yeah, okay. Move on to the next game. How was I in my birth this week? It was pretty good. I don't think I did anything too noteworthy, but it was just a very good week off where I got, because I took the week off from work. And, cool backups that I will never use. Oh, and that's the other thing too, which, kind of grinds my gears. Which is, the whole backups for aircraft. I got so many of them because I never use them, because I never can get enough points. Because if I wanted to send in this F-15 again, it costs like 900 points. Nah, it doubles. So we gotta get 2,000 points to go ahead and send that thing in again. Attica? Oh, this is a new map. Or at least for me it is. I don't care where it spawns me. But yeah, anyway, back to how my week has been. Yeah. I don't think there was really anything too noteworthy. It was just quiet, and I had a lot of fun. And I think the best, one of the most unexpected things was, like at 1 a.m. on my birthmas, I gone ahead and was like, I got collected my Google points from the Play Store, except it wasn't points. It was a free mouse. So I got a free Razer mouse that's coming on somewhere down the road. So I was like, oh, that's awesome. So I'll have that to go and play around with sooner than later. I also got news on my flight stick, so it's sad to hear that that thing won't be out around until May. But I'm just happy that they were able to tell me a time when it's like, yeah, this will be here. We can tell you that it'll be here in this projected time era. Or it should be there in this month. What else was there? Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention this in like the last few streams, but another thing that I got on my birthmas was is something which you guys get to all enjoy, which is new emotes. Which right now they're only in the Discord, but I gotta go ahead and well, hopefully I can do it tomorrow, where I can go ahead and swap out the emotes for some of the ones that like don't get used as much for some of the new ones. Oh, I still thought that tree was a tank. This Porsche right here.
I need you to attack this objective.
Oh, it's a dead tank, that's why.
Gotta defend this objective.
I guess I might like the point system a bit more too if they made it so that it was if it just rewarded more for even team support. Because I mean, I would love to go around in like an AA gun and just kind of. Damn it. And we just wasted our scout. Well, you know what? Screw it, YOLO. And maybe we can sneak up on the son of a bitch, but I kind of doubt it. I feel like when we're looking this way, we're going to get shot from the other direction. Especially now that we're detected. Yep, exactly.
Alert.
At least the gun's pointed in a semi-useful way. But if I was that tank, I'd probably pop up from over there. Oh, okay. Chose the stupidest angle. Well, I didn't realize we could see into their spawner here, but...
Our allies' support operation is going as planned. Continue on with your duties.
I think this is a good idea that they have with the spawn protection stuff, but it's also kind of stupid how that's set up. Like, I think that they shouldn't have spawn protection. I think that they should make it so the spawns are protected. I should not have the opportunity to fire a shot into their spawn. But again, I'm not Gaijin in all of their infinite wisdom.
Attack this objective.
I mean, what this should really be is something where I'd probably go and make it so that it's some sort of like barnyard structures or something that make it so that they get that they have protection. Maybe make it so that there's something that obscures things so that they can go ahead and pick and choose like from 8 different attack routes to get us. Would they get clear line of sight?
Alert.
But yeah, you know.
Alert.
Or maybe you go ahead and make it so that
Alert.
what you call, there's some sort of defenses in place to go ahead and just like deal with us to some degree. Like, I don't know, artillery? But yeah, you know, who am I to go ahead and pitch ideas? I don't know these maps. I don't go ahead and I don't go ahead and spend way too much time doing overthinking stuff. Working on getting your 8.9 and 8.3 and 9.0 lineup for Germany. Oh, nice. I'm just trying to get an airplane in the air.
Alert.
I mean, and again, sure, this I'm detected thing is a good idea, but
Alert.
how often do you think the average person is looking at the mini map to say, where is the enemy?
Alert. Alert. Alert.
Like, it really should just be going full-blown arcade mode on me to just go and say, hey, here's the outline of a tank, kill it.
Alert. 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 Alert.
I think the machine gun fire that I was hiding from was actually a teammate.
Alert.
And on top of that, I should not be allowed to do what I'm doing right now, which is driving through the spawn to be behind it.
Alert.
This return to battlefield message should be where it's like, what you call it, when I enter their spawn.
Alert. 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 Alert.
And also, yeah, I'm not surprised. Look at how few people there are in this game. There's 3 who have decided I'm going to still keep fighting.
Alert.
Oop.
Alert.
Because, again, the point system and also the repair bills
Alert.
make it kind of in that situation where it's like, why bother keep fighting?
Alert.
You just want the TAM for Germany, it looks fun? I don't know if I have one or not.
Alert.
But yeah, it is one of those vehicles that might be fun.
Alert.
Well, even if I got an aircraft in, it wouldn't matter. The fight's over. There's, what, 2 or 3 people left alive now? They're both just kind of out of it now. Oh, and I think the game just crashed on me again. Or maybe my whole computer just froze up. Yep, it crashed again. Okay. Boy, I don't know what it is with this update, but War Thunder, it really made it so that, War Thunder doesn't want to play nice. Hey, Tara, welcome to the stream. Enjoy your lurking. Oh, cool, we got our skink. I'm not ordering it, though. I'm gonna wait till it's half off, because... don't care. This is the other problem, is, like, I don't have the drive to get any of these vehicles. Like, the next vehicle I want is, again, I'm waiting for it to be on sale, which is to get this. Because it's basically the HST VL that I'm driving now, but even more of a prototype, to my understanding. And, it's a premium, so I'll earn a little bit extra while I'm using this thing to putz around to go ahead and try to get an F-15 up. But I'm just waiting for it to go on sale for half off, so maybe this May? I don't think so. I think it'll be this November when it goes on sale. That'll be when it's over a year old. Alright, I think this might be the last attempt we do at trying to get the F-15 up to go and do tank bat. Or to go blow something up with a tank. Or to go blow up a ground target, that's what I'm trying to say.
Incoming message from Allied Forces Operations Command.
Oh, hey, there's one of those premium tanks I'm talking about just now. So we're going to try the same thing we did last time we were here. We're going to go and try to just skirt along the edge of the map as much as possible and hope for the best. Worst case scenario, we just die and move on to the next game. Because, yeah, another thing, too. I've kind of, well, from what I'm doing here, it's kind of unlearned the idea of capture the bases. Oh, I just wasted it. Oh, you made a... Oh, I couldn't aim! Oh, alright, cool. Turn to hangar. It's also why I pretty much never use boosters at this battle rating. Because, I don't know, it just feels like I waste them even more in that than I would in an aviation game where I spend 2 minutes climbing to altitude and catch a missile. Oh, right. Okay, well, I guess this will be... Oh. Yeah, I wish that was the last game. At least this isn't the worst one. You need to purchase one more vehicle to start researching Top Tier USA? Haha. I always put that off until, like I said, like May or... Well, I always put off all my buys in game until, like, May and November, because then everything's half off. I just research it all now, and that's about it. I guess that's how I do tanks and the tech trees that I'm not actively playing. But, you know, like with the American tech tree, since it's always just, I need to research one vehicle. Whoop. Well, good driving there, buddy. But, you know, it's like, with the Japanese tech tree, since that's the other one that I got pretty high up, also now the Russian one. It's like, yeah, with those ones, I'll just unlock the vehicles, and then I just wait till I can buy them for half off.
Tank, 11 o'clock. Range, 1700.
I must have been off. I bet that guy's probably over here now. Well, cool. Now we get to go and sit here and wait for a very long time before we get to do that again. I would have swore I just saw something moving down there.
Leopard, 11 o'clock. Range, 1300.
HVT tracking hidden plane.
Tank, 11 o'clock. Range, 1400.
I really can't tell if that right under our crosshairs is a tank turret or not. It hasn't moved, so I don't think it is.
Listen up. I've ID'd a high-value target. Take him out. Hostile aircraft inbound!
Confirmed. Squad map updated.
Be advised. Priority target marked on your map. Leopard, 11 o'clock. Range, 1300.
Well, that was a leopard. I don't think that was a leopard up. Oh, there it is over there.
Tank, 11 o'clock. Range, 1400.
I can kind of see what I'm scouting over there, but I still can't, I can't get a line. I can't get a shot off on it. I would love to, but did you get destroyed and I didn't get the points for the scout on you? Seriously? Game.
Tank, 11 o'clock. Range, 1500.
HVT displayed for ground truth.
Like, how does the scouting thing work? I thought it was on a timer. That didn't... That scout on that guy up there seemed like it was far shorter than what it was on the leopard that we didn't get points for.
Eagle in the sky. New target. Reference your map for HVT.
There you are. Did it... Did it seriously not give us points for that one, too? Thanks, game. Hey, 420. Cool.
Relaying HVT track to your map.
No, we do not wish to waste a backup on that. Just wondering if you should go with the F-14s or the F-15E. It depends on what you play mostly, because if you want to go air-to-air, like if that's all exclusive you want to play, then Tomcat's pretty good. Actually, in both cases, just go for the F-15E. Just going to shorthand this. Because the Tomcat is a very good aircraft, but its air-to-ground capabilities are kind of lacking. Like, you only get 4 bombs. And with the Strike Eagle, you get a lot more bombs and missiles. Like, if you want to go for maximum destruction, then you have 20 bombs with those, plus you have the 6 Mavericks, so you could potentially take out 26 targets. But most likely what's going to happen is you'll drop all 20 of these into someone's spawn point, just so that when a Panzer S spawns in, you just go, you have 20 problems to deal with before you can deal with me. I'm going to throw these Mavericks at something too. So it's like, that's kind of what you got with the Eagle. And also you got the AMRAAM so that you can deal with other threats like that. So yeah. It's also very good at air-to-air for the fact that it can carry 8 missiles. I almost want to go out again, trying to go and just get the Eagle, but it's like, I'm kind of already been like, no, I think I'm done with tanks. We've been doing them for about, what, maybe 20 minutes, and I'm kind of to that point where it's like, eh. And it's just because this is too boring to me. The whole point system ruins it to me. I think what we'll do is we'll try to get the 2 more assists, and that'll be it. But yeah, I want War Thunder to rework their tank system. It just doesn't work. Not at high tier. The whole point system is more punishing than rewarding, and the whole point system makes it so that I'm much more likely to do exactly what they've been trying to counter, which is one and done. But yeah, if you want a cooler plane to fly, go with the Tomcat. I might just J out of this match, actually. I mean, it's... Look at all the overcast. Even if I get enough points for the aircraft, I'm not going to be able to see a damn target, and I'm going to just catch a... And it gives them, what, like 5,000 feet of just, I can't see a SAM coming at me? Don't even care. And again, this is another thing that's kind of stupid. It's smart but stupid. Because smart at low tier again, because it's like, yeah, no, the cloud cover is great because it means that the aircraft have the protection to go and get in close without the SAM seeing them. It protects them against the other fighters so that they don't go ahead and get to engage right away. And it and also, you know, what you call it, your weapons have to get in close. But at top tier, when you're dealing with the Panzer S and other SAMs of that nature, it's like, it doesn't help. Oh, shoot, hi. Alright, well, apparently we've lost our turret breach, so screw it. Yeah, I don't even care. I'm just scouting everyone now. Apparently I've captured the zone, so cool. You know what, I'll repair faster if I'm in here, and I can replace my crew member, too.
Alert.
Point the gun in a semi-useful way, because I don't care anymore. Actually, I should have bought the repairs and, oh, doesn't matter. Oh, we lost the track, that's why. Okay, well, whatever. I don't care. Did we get enough for the plane or not? I don't think we did. Oh my god, we did. And it's bittersweet because, like I said, there's cloud cover, so it's like I don't really get to do anything. Screw it. We got it. We're sending it in. No, wait. Again, this is another thing that's very stupid. Because remember how I was saying about the SAMs and all of that? I'm not going to spawn in the air. I don't get to use that advantage. I gotta spawn at the runway, so that way I can run away from the battle, and go ahead and then go back in. Because we're 13 kilometers away, we're probably gonna be at about 12 by the time we go and start, by the time we're off the ground. And we need the distance of about 20 kilometers, so that way we don't get hit by a frickin' Panzer on spawn. And apparently there's a MiG-29 airborne. That might be it over there. The music is cool, though. Oh, wait, we do want the bees.
Alert. Alert. Warning. Alert. Alert.
We don't even have enough room to escape the damn thing.
Alert.
2S6. Okay, that has like a 10-kilometer range. Damn it.
Flare.
Oh, we're right in front of us. Yep, that was unfortunate. Come on, let me get the ammo off. Damn. Can we get any control over the aircraft? Or no, we'd have no control. No, it looks like we might have some. Okay, come on, we just need to get the nose pointed down then. Come on. Come on. Do we got any rudder control? That's the next question I should be asking. No. We do not. Cool. Okay, well, next game.
Eliminate the remaining forces.
Yeah, this is why I don't do top tier tank battles anymore. I used to love them. I used to actually want to play tank battles, but I didn't have fun with the World War II things. I didn't have fun with the top tier things. So I just kind of gave up on them. And there's a plethora of reasons why. And you're kind of seeing a lot of them. What I probably should have done in that engagement is I probably should have just ditched all of my air-to-ground munitions so I had an agility advantage over the MiG-29. But I just decided to do the dumbest thing. Which was I tried to hang on to the bombs thinking I could get the Sidewinder around to go and pull on the target. Actually, I might actually just J out of this one. I'm serious. Yeah. I don't want to do any more tanks. Because, yeah, that's the other thing. It's just like, at some point, I just get so fed up with them, I no longer want to play anymore. And it took all of about 30 minutes for me to hit that point. No, you know what, let's go ahead and, let's use the F1C. I don't care. was hoping that at least I would have had some fun. Any amount of fun. Trying to go ahead and use the F-15 to go and do some ground pounding, but... yeah. It took 30 minutes for us to get the aircraft into the fight once. And then we were defeated because one guy said, well, screw it. I got enough points to just take no bombs. And just... it's like, cool. The whole spawn point system ruins it. At least that is what I believed for years.
Incoming message from Allied Forces Operations Command.
So much so that I've just kind of, it's like, yeah, that's the only time I ever play tank battles is if I'm playing with someone, or if I have a specially made lineup like that for the sake of the stream. And I'm just, yeah. I'm in that, like, I forget what it's called. But, you know, it's just like, after the game sort of thing. It's just like, yeah, I'm just in that sort of just, bleh. It'll go away after, like, a match or two, but it's just like, yeah, no. Into song request, we can do that. Like, I feel like the only way I'm probably gonna even want to attempt ground battles, like, genuinely attempt them, is... I really can't think of anything, because, I mean, it's like... There's nothing that they can do to go and make it so that to help you ensure that, to understand if your team does or does not have air superiority to help you pick your loadouts. The spawns are too close together for you to go and do much. The top tier aircraft can cover too much distance too fast.
Alert.
I mean, we took off from the runway. We saw that the MiG-29 had was pinging us. We were 20 kilometers. We covered 7 kilometers from the airfield and started preparing to dogfight it. And throughout all of that, it was just like, nah, it wins. Like, I'm not even mad that I got shot down by an aircraft, because it's like, that's the only thing that was like, yeah, no, I'm fine with that. But it's like...
Lock.
Locked on.
Lock.
Radar lock.
Fox 2.
Target hit.
Lock.
Radar lock.
Alert.
Bandit down.
It looks like that SU-39 is going for that base, so I'll leave it for him.
Alert.
I mean, that would make sense. It is an attacker, and it's trying to struggle to get out here. We just casually clapped 2 aircraft on our way to a base where it's like, that's what we do. I mean, it's not, honestly, the thing which I'm just thinking right now is it's like, as much as I want to use the top tier vehicles for ground battles, I think this is a good song. This is a fun one.
Alert. Alert.
Oh, that's right. It's on a 2-second timer because it was set for ground battles. That's okay. Yeah, that guy doesn't realize that I left him the first base so he could bomb it. He's upset that I bombed the other one. I don't care. I'm French. Just for the fun of it. Just taunt him with that.
Our allies' support operation is going as planned. Continue on with your duties.
Alert.
That's the best thing about the French to me. It's like, what you call it? They're so sassy. Next time, actually, I almost want to say this to him, but I'm going to say it to you guys because that's good enough for me. That dude should have picked a better plane to go ahead and use for grinding. It's his fault for wasting his money on a suck plane.
Alert.
You know what, we're going to head back. I mean, why don't we get more bombs and bomb something again, and also more missiles, too. Just extra funny thinking of it that way, where it's like, should have bought a less suck plane. Because he could have got, let's call it, the MiG-23. That thing can shoot very good missiles. It can also carry enough napalm to take out a base. It can do exactly what I did in this thing. The only thing it doesn't have is a CCIP. Yeah, if I was feeling extra sassy, I would definitely have gone and sent that to him. But it's like, I don't care. I'm French. How many does the enemy got left? 1 plane. Okay, yeah, we're probably not going to see it. Ooh, wait, no, there's stuff to shoot at. I don't care about having to... I'll use the guns.
Alert. Alert. Alert.
Does this thing have a CCIP or a gun count? Does it calculate guns? Nope, but apparently we can aim mediocrely enough that we can hit that.
Alert.
Come on,
Alert.
team, just a little more. The operation results will weigh heavy on the overall outcome.
I think it's going down, but I want to get it down. There we go.
Alert.
Nice kill.
Alright.
Alert.
I'm a bit surprised I caught it with that first little burst there. I'm usually not that accurate with the guns. Well, we got a commercial break, so I'm going to use that as a more than enough reason to go and say RTB. Boy, we could probably take a lot less fuel, too. I mean, we got 20 minutes still? And we've been burning and turning this entire time. So what, let's take... What, we'll subtract 15 minutes from what we have right now.
The operation is proceeding smoothly. Eliminate the remaining forces.
I love how sassy this SU-39 is. They're so grumpy they'll expect me to go and be like, I'm gonna team kill that bastard. When all I've done is it's like, I bombed a base, I shot down 2 enemy aircraft, and I gone ahead and I've just been doing my job. Oh, wow, okay, note to self, 250 is too high. Alright, so note to self, drop gear probably around 260 because I can bleed off the extra 10 knots that fast. Oh yeah, wow, we have way too much fuel.
All targets
Ah,
destroyed.
I
Mission
wanted to go ahead and do the custom fuel thing. But alright, I guess I'll have to do that in the next game. I'll take 100 grand, that's awesome. And also whatever we just unlocked. And also this decal, so that's cool too. I forgot that this was going on. A bit funny that we got it in an aircraft when there's a tank behind her. Queen of the Armor. Oh, we're not ordering that. Apparently we got enough to go ahead and also just get another plane for just unlocked, but that doesn't matter. What are we even working towards? Probably the Raphael. Raphael. What do you think is Raffaele? No, that'd probably be if it's Italian. Oh boy, I don't care what you're researching. Oh, I have to pick something? I guess that. I really don't care. I've had you for like 5 years and clearly I don't care. That was a good game though. Alright, now then, we gotta not bring a full tank. I'm gonna say custom, because I kind of want to take like 23 minutes. Yeah, we'll take the extra 1%. Good enough.
stand by. We're analyzing the situation.
I don't know why I'm still smiling over how grouchy that SU-39 was. Because he doesn't have any right to the bases. And he got so mad. Because I could have taken the first base from him if I wanted to. But I was like, no, 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 we'll let him have it. I mean, I can go and fly faster to the other one. It's pretty safe and all that, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, ooh, how dare you do that? It's like, yeah, well, I have bombs for a reason, buddy. It's just him being so grumpy with just what you call it, just me just having a laugh, being like, don't care French. I wish I had gone and put the horns in there too. But yeah, that was a good game. We got 2 kills, we bombed a base, we got to shoot down some other aircraft with the guns. Our landing wasn't the best, but that's alright.
Spotted an enemy jet.
Yeah, I think we're safe. I don't see any contrails that look like they're pointing our way.
This is Eagle Eye to Gom 1.
Ah, dang it.
This time,
There was one pointed at us. Why didn't I see a I should have seen a very short contrail then that was pointed. Oh well, doesn't matter. Maybe it was something that was more off on our peripheral. You know what? We got access to our Eagles again, so I think we'll do that. Or maybe we'll go and grind out some more of this. Again, this is another aircraft where it's like, I want this, I want this, and got this for the sake of close air support, because it's worthless at everything else. Looks amazing, but it's so bad, it fights Korean War aircraft, where stealth means nothing. And it's like, I would love to go and use this more often, but it's just like, it's nothing fun to do. Like, this is the only premium, which is like, I bought it for the sake of doing air-to-ground stuff. But it does a phenomenal job of going air-to-air as well because of the JDAMs. Maybe we'll hand this out just for the fun of it. I think we will. Because, you know, if you need a grinder for the American tech tree, so far this is a very good aircraft. Because even with this loadout which we're taking here, you don't go bomb bases. You go bomb the ground forces. Use your 6 JDAMs, you knock out 6 targets, you guarantee yourself a paycheck. So you're always going to be turning a profit. And then you also have the you can take up, you know, up to 4 sidewinders, so you can toss those at dudes. The only thing you don't have is speed, but I mean, you know what you got. You got insane maneuverability, so you can kind of force everybody else to overshoot you. But, you know, you gotta have the hotkey set up for that.
Received a wire from Allied Operation Command.
Pull up. Warning.
And also, it has the benefit of where you can just very quickly get off the ground and very quickly get out of the line of fire of all the other people who might try to just shoot at you for a laugh. Like what I think happened to that F4. It caught a few rounds, it got damaged, and it just decided to sit there. It also climbs very well, too. for revenge. See, like, the F4 that got damaged there is kind of, like, in the right mentality. It's like, yeah, it happens, but... Unlike that SU-39. Oh, man, that SU-39 was a laugh. But, oh, we're not leaving Contra. Wow. I would have thought with it being a snow map, we would have been by now. Especially since you can see contrails down there from, I'm guessing, people firing off missiles that are... Well, I don't think anyone has spam rams at this level, or the Phoenix.
Stand by. We're analyzing the situation. Break.
Now, myself personally, I like to go and target the SAMs, well, the AA guns in the bunkers first, just because most people with guns can go and take out the rest of the things. There was a Kaferd that I thought I saw somewhere below us, but maybe it got intercepted. I was going to try going for him, but not that one, but... We might be able to get that MiG.
Locked on.
Lock.
Fox 2. Missile, where are you going?
Lock.
Fox 2. I think it went for his missile.
We cannot authorize a retreat. Target set by. Missile.
Whew.
Alert.
I got very worried because it was like, I think it went for his missile, so it's going to lock onto the other aircraft.
Lock.
Radar lock.
Lock.
I thought about firing, but that guy clearly knew we were there. I wasn't going to waste the missile.
Lock.
Radar lock. Neutralize target. They've got a lock.
Set.
Ah, dang it, I saw the missile too late. Oh well. What does that defeat? Ranked battles against others. Okay. Oh, that's right. I forgot we were kind of trying to go for the other tank thing. Alright, I think we'll go back and try again. Because, what, we needed to get 2 more assists? Sure, we can do that, I guess. Was my aerial one? Oh, Thunder? That's way easier. Never mind. Fuck that. We may be 60% done with that one, but, no, you know, we're going to just do it even easier than that. F-14. We got a loadout for this sort of thing. Secondary weapons. Just take all the JDAMs. We're done. You finally unlocked the AIM-7Fs for before work? Oh, nice! And you having fun with the F4J? Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear you're having fun with it. Okay, so since our plan is to try... Well, we're kind of going to use a similar attack route if we were going to be throwing our spam rams. The difference is we're not going to be throwing our spam rams. But what we'll do is we'll go ahead and swing out wide. We're going to go out this way, and we're going to kind of line up to go across. And just so that we can keep looking forwards and dropping the bombs. I think what we'll do is we'll stay low in altitude during our approach, and then once we kind of get to the turn, that's when we'll climb up to go ahead and get into... you know, we'll pop up to attack. Because it'll give us a little bit of a different sort of flight pattern and gameplay fun. So I'm gonna guess that probably around here is where the ground force is gonna be. We'll update it when we're a little closer. Oh, I was pretty close. We're not even gonna bother updating it. Which Yokoi? Oh, this Yokoi. Yeah, I know, right? It looks as if it was made in another country. And, you know, I'm not made out of, parts found in a trash can. What's a Yokoi? That would be like, the Su-57s. Because, yeah, Yokoi is, the manufacturer that makes, the Su planes. In the Russian tech tree. And, a MiG is, it's like, I want to say it's like Magoyevich and, Grozer or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it is, but it was like two Russians that, teamed up. And they created their own aviation company, so it became MiG. Probably just a joint program like the AK Alpha. Could be, yeah. This is really just going to be Weird Al saying this song is 6 words long for however long the song is? That's great. Oh no, he said other words. We might throw the AMRAAMs, but I'm kind of skeptic on that.
Missile break.
If we don't care, we're very low, so it's going to be hard for it to track us, and on top of that, we're already accidentally notching it.
Bingo.
Oh shoot, we forgot to bring extra fuel though.
Alert. Alert. Bingo.
Emergency transmission from Allied HQ.
Lock. Fuel low. Lock. Lock.
Normally I'd hang on to them, but screw it, we're low on fuel as is. That's friendly. Okay, we're down to the AIM-9. Okay. Ah, shoot. I forgot it does that, too. Well, that's alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Missile.
8,
Missile break.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Break.
Alert.
That's a kill. Shack on the The enemy threat level has dropped off. Missile warning. Com 1. Missile break. Bandit down. The enemy. That's a kill. Missile warning.
Alright, well, out of everything, including fuel.
Break. Missile.
Fast. Fast.
And also flares now, cool.
Missile warning.
I got the feeling that we might have been the last one in the skies. How do I switch targets so quickly like that? Okay, well, let me think. I gotta figure out what exactly I was doing, because, let me go back to hangar. It'll probably be easier if I go and I'm thinking about it while I'm doing it in, like, a test flight. Because, for the most part, as you saw, I picked one point originally. Oh, okay, we're done with their superiority as well. Done. Cool. Yep, that was an easy one to get. So, test flight. We'll go and do that. We'll go ahead and, yeah, it doesn't matter where it spawns us, because we just kind of got to go and do the thing. You meant switching with the missile targets like that? Oh, okay, you mean in the radar. Alright, well, first things first, we're gonna have to have that. So, controls. I believe it's in here. Yeah, okay, so you gotta set up these the key bindings for this. So, horizontal radar and vertical radar, IRSTQ thing. And what that does is it allows you to, I have it set to the arrow keys, which allows me to move them around. So I can point the radar in whichever direction I want. You can tell because you can see the little bars that are moving around. That tells you where the radar is looking. And then using the arrow keys, I can then go ahead and move it onto a target. So I can do that, and then do that. And then afterwards, with the AMRAAMs, I could like to kind of try to put the radar not on a target so that I can help guide them if they need it. But in this case, it seems like they got both of those targets. Oh, this one actually needs help again. I probably need to go and switch radars to help them out more, but I think they both lost their target actually at the last second. Really? Ah, it doesn't matter. It demonstrated the point of what we were doing. Oh, okay, cool. One of them found its target.
Alert.
Neutralize target.
Yeah, and then for the Maverick missiles, you kind of have the same thing where you need to have hotkeys set up for them to go ahead and fire them.
Warning, the enemy's tracking.
Let's go ahead. Because, like, I can go and press the T key to start spooling them up, or I can even, in just rapid fire, I can just press B. And that'll spool up the thing and try to lock onto a target. Same thing with the JDAMs, except for me as the spacebar. You always forgot to ask you about that. Oh, no problem. Glad we got. Glad you remembered this time.
You're doing fine, Golem team. Keep it up, Sniper. Bandit shut down.
Well, clearly we found the one that doesn't know how to aim. That Tomahawk, where did it? Not Tomahawk. That Maverick, where did it go? There we go. That one wasn't as dumb.
Forces eliminated. The threat level has been reduced.
Last time you copied the bombs thingy? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good. But yeah, that's how you move around the radar. It also depends on the radar mode you're using. For the most part, at top tier, you're going to just be using track while scan, TWS. Since that one allows you to track a target without alerting it that you're locked onto it. But if you're using something like a Sparrow missile, like, what you call it, like how the F4 does, then you're going to not use it as much. Because, you know, this thing only has, like, the Sparrow missiles, which, there they are. Nope. Which, you know, this thing, I don't think this one even has TWS, but if it did, since it can't have, any, since it doesn't have any Fox 3s, usually what I just do is I use the, ACM, which is, I call bore sight. You know, to put this square right in front of you, and that's where the radar is looking. I think this one has HMS, yeah. So it also has the head-mounted system as well, so I can point it at a target that's not directly in front of me. There we go. And yeah, this one's far easy to use just because it's like you only need to pay attention to one target. And just do your best not to let it get notch you. Which, you know, to do that, all you have to do is make sure that you put it in a position where its speed, or it can't go ahead and just look like it's going at 0 speed. If you don't have TPD, you use ACM reach. Yeah, exactly. Oh, my missile didn't reach. Okay. Yeah, and also, I don't know if it helps all that much, but as you can see, I usually will try to leave the target so that the missile just has to do less work. It doesn't always seem to work out, but I don't know, I just do it anyway. Where are you going? You missed the target by miles. There you go, sport. That one found his target. But yeah, I don't know what it is. It feels like that F4 radars and their missiles seem to do pretty badly. So it's like I've never really enjoyed them.
Alert. Alert. Lock. Lock.
Like, so much so, when I had to grind through F4s and for a while when they were at top tier, my F4s ditched the weight from having the sparrows on them, and I just exclusively used the Sidewinders. Because it was like, I just don't find their radars to be effective enough. This one's pretty good, though, but it's like, as you saw, in the most ideal situations where we don't have to worry about a ping between myself and another player, it still couldn't go ahead and track the target correctly. And it still flew off to who knows where.
Alert.
Some random dude just randomly asked if you wanted to learn some stuff. A F1 match?
Lock.
So yeah, this is why these ones is like, I kind of just stuck with this. You might have to try that. Yeah, go for it. I mean, the only thing which I've ever had, which was a kind of cool thing with the F4, was I learned it from a dogfight episode with an F4 in it, which was I was gonna overshoot on a target, so I kind of did what I was doing here. Actually, I might be able to set it up with this. It's like coming up on the target. You know it's turning, so I can't go ahead and just line up like this. You know, because it's turning this way, and I kind of like, okay, well, you know what? The solution to this one is I got to go and pull up and do a high yo-yo, which is where you roll up and over the target to put yourself on the outside of its circle, so that you build distance between yourself and it, so that you can fire a missile. And it was like the one time where it's like I got to do something I learned from a history thing, apply it, and actually do it right, and I was like, I feel so cool. Alright, it's enough of goofing around with this thing. A lot of the times the radar gets worried. Yeah, that's what I find with the F4s. Oh, and also we have a song I missed. Okay, let me go and add that. Play next. Gonna call it the Razzle Dazzle to remember it easier? Go for it, yeah. Whatever works, it works. Like, I don't know why they called it a high yo-yo, but it makes it's like I guess it makes sense in the sense if you think of it like as in with a yo-yo, where if you like threw it up and it comes back down into your hand. Because, you know, you kind of more or less end up in the same place. The only difference is you're slightly in a different place. Alright, what's our next thing? Win matches, or... Wait, now I'm confused. Oh, okay, no, I see what it is. Rank 3 or above, you get one of those things. Oh, okay, and those are the tank ones. Yeah, okay, let's, strike aircraft. Okay, that's easy too. Strike Eagle out again, same tactic. Yeah, we're doing a little bit of that because it's like I don't know what else to do, but I think the season pass is very much so sort of meh. Like I kind of want that SB2C that's for the Japanese tech tree, but it's not really in an area where it's like I need that aircraft. And it's like, yeah, I do like the SB2C. It's a fair bit, but that's mostly because one of my favorite things about it was from World War II. The thing's nickname was "Son of a Bitch, Second Class." So, you know, I like it for that reason of just that dumb nickname that the Navy gave it.
Alert.
Yeah, it's a fun plane for sure, but it's like I got what is it? What is it? It's like the A7M or something like that. I don't remember what it is, but it's also 3.7. It's also a bomb with 2 big cannons on it. And it's like it does the exact same thing. So it's like, one air RB match, you had like 5 kills and 3 bases. It was funny. Wow, that's impressive. Oh, we forgot about gas again. Okay, well, that's fine. We're just gonna not worry about it.
Alert.
2 of those kills were surprise kills. Nice! You know, I should figure out how this thing's ground radar works, because I just remembered about it.
Pull up. Pull up. Warning.
Because I don't know how it works. Well, I found something. You know, I want to try firing a Maverick at that. No, wait, I want the AGM. There we go. Oh, it's tracking a friendly, I think. Yeah, okay, that's a friendly.
Break. Missile. Missile warning.
Altitude. Shaft flare. Shaft flare. Shaft flare. Shaft flare. Shaft flare. Shaft flare.
Break. Missile. Missile warning.
That is fun how we can do that, but I don't know what use it has.
Break. Missile.
Because if I was going to fire a Maverick, I need to be within 8 kilometers.
Missile. Break.
And anything that I would want to throw a JDAM at, it probably isn't going to pick up because,
Alert.
you know, it's not moving. Maybe that radar works on something else. I'm going to need to play with that more. Oh man, we're out of fuel already. Again.
Alert.
Missile warning.
Bingo.
Missile. Break. Stand by. We're analyzing the situation. Break. Missile.
Lock.
Missile warning.
Lock. Lock.
Oh, right, we didn't have that many.
Fuel low. Fuel low.
Wrong button. There we go.
Break. Missile. Missile. Break. Missile warning. Nice kill. Break. Missile.
I know there's bombs out for these, but I don't really care. I'm just gonna try to get the missiles off.
That's a kill. Missile warning.
We're not gonna be alive for very long as is.
Missile. Warning, the enemy's tracking you on radar. Missile, break! Threat level is down. Continue to engage. Break, missile. Bandit, shut down.
Oh, we were going too fast and we didn't drop a single one of those bombs.
Alert. Alert.
Target destroyed.
Alert.
Shack on the target.
Alert.
Well, I'm guessing our team did a pretty good job of clearing them out since it seems we're still alive.
Bandits down. The enemy's... Bandit down.
Alert. Shaft flare. Shaft flare. Shaft flare.
I will go for guns. Nope, we're done. I forgot to pop powder measures. Oh well. I'll take 25 kills. This is the day you had your best ARB game in a while. 7 kills, 2 assists, and 2 ground targets with a MiG-21 bis. Oh, nice! That's a really good game. Oh, that's right. In this mission also, we didn't have to go and wait for it to finish. We got that 25 out of 18, so yeah. But yeah, I really haven't found any desire to grind this one. I haven't even collected anything in this one yet. Like, partly because of the fact that it's like the first one here is the Warbucks, which I think I would lose the 300 of them. I guess I should see if there's anything in the shop I want to get. And I probably just have to waste them and just buy backups. You know, we can just waste it on this. That's 400. That makes it so that it's a net 0. Good enough. I don't even care what it is. 250 experience. Okay, cool. I should have waited till later in the week when I could have used it on that. Oh well. Cool. You know, maybe we'll claim that and just play with it for right now. Oh, okay, I guess we are. Okay, never mind. Didn't mean to, but choose a crew. Sure, we'll put it there. Alright, well, we're stuck on that now because we're not going to collect the 500. We'll waste 400. What else is in the war bond shop that we could buy? Oh, I guess I can buy more of those, so I'll just do that again later. you're joking with this guy on your team who was like level 22 and his friend brought him to a match. Brought him into a match. You only had a Yak 9. You were telling him you wanted to show off. Yeah, that's always the best kind of fun to have. Just having a laugh. Where was that one? Japan. Alright, well, I guess let's take a look at this thing. What weapons does it have? So we can bring a 2,000-pound bomb or some 1,000-pound bombs. Or we can just bring a singular 1,000-pound. Ooh, we can create our own loadouts, too. Armor piercing bomb. Armor piercings. I wonder if we could just take some all 1,000-pounders. Wow, you can. That's impressive. Oh, and the rockets replace it. Okay, no, we don't want to do that. I think we're going to take the 50 cals, though. Torpedoes. Alright, well, let's select that. We'll go ahead and take it out for a test run. We'll see how it goes. Because what, I think this is level 51. So I could try to go ahead and gain 40 levels. But yeah, I've just been very unmotivated to get it. The 50 slap? Well, of course they do. They're 50s. They're freedom cows. Actually, we might just ditch the bomb immediately. Just go take this thing out and dogfight for a laugh. Oh, actually, hang on, wait, cancel. Shop. I kind of forgot I should buy one of these, too. Oh, okay, well, that's an easy one to get, too. Okay, done. I mean, that just means the Strike Eagle's gonna go out a lot more. Because get Thunderer with that thing... 26 ground kills? Not most people are going to go and be able to keep up with that. With the max crew as well? Kill a gunner guy on the back, hits everything. Yeah, at lower tiers it's a lot of fun with those gunners because they're actually dangerous, but... By the time you go up by like a full BR, they become so worthless. Because again, Gaijin just doesn't do anything to make it so the bombers are worthwhile. I mean, it used to be a lot of fun where it's like you'd be in a B-17, the thing was a tank. So it's like it could take the pounding so that you could learn and also aim the 50 cals off of that thing. But at some point, they turned that thing into just basically a free kill. It is a massive, easy-to-hit target that just takes nothing. And it's one of those things where it's like, you'd think, okay, yeah, that makes sense, because it's a plane made out of aluminum and all that, but then you watch actual gun footage taken from ME-410s that are firing 30 mils into that thing, and it just refuses to die, and it's like, they riddle it from wingtip to wingtip with all of their ammunition, and it just goes, well, I'm just gonna fly home now, thanks for that. And then you kind of look at War Thunder and you're like, where's the fortress and the flying fortress? Oh, that's why the doors stay open. The bomb's actually big. It's big enough to get in there, but it's blocking some of the mechanics that would let the doors shut. Side note, I like that you can see like the little hinges there for where the bomb would get slung out from the aircraft, so it can do dive bombing. It felt good to go props? Yeah. Go back to props? Yeah, props are a lot of fun. Like, the gameplay is so different, but it's like so much fun still. It's the same with tanks, too, to some extent, but I just don't have the same fun with them at all. It's weird that this thing has like a WEP, you know, wartime emergency power. But it's grayed out, so it's like it isn't active. Maybe you can't use it with like the bomb in its bay. It's a good mix of chaffing and notching. It really is. It is very fun to go from where you're firing missiles at each other and you're throwing out countermeasures and all that to going back to more of the basics where it's like you're firing machine guns and you're just trying to avoid being hit by those. You know, and all the fun that comes with just trying to do just fancy flying. I think the B-25 that's next to us is going for the same base, so we might go for the one that's over there. I'm curious if a 2,000 pounder is enough to take out the base. Like, one of my favorite BRs to come down to whenever I want to fly airplanes is in this area, but also at like 6.3. Because the P-51 is very fun to fly. I'm a bit disappointed too. I was really hoping to see another bomber that I could shoot up, but I guess not.
Emergency transmission from Allied HQ.
Okay, so we'll start lining up for the other base. That B-25 might be trying to get both, though, because I think... No, B-25s don't have enough. The most it could do is probably just have the other base. Like, it's so different thinking that it's like, that guy who is 3 kilometers away from us is not a threat. From hot top tier, it's like, that dude is a big threat because he has a missile. Oh, yeah, it's a dive bomber, so, yeah, it doesn't have a sight. The way how these... Oh, okay, this one doesn't do it, but I guess, the fun thing about, the SBD Dauntless, it's lower tier, but, you know, it has a hole just cut in the floor, and it's like, that's how you aim. But yeah, since this is a dive bomber, the way how it works is, well, we'll try to demonstrate it to the best of our ability. But yeah, first we gotta get to the target, which we're not even there yet. Almost there. Oh, we're not almost there. Okay, there we go. There's the B-25 bombs hitting. So yeah, since this is a naval aircraft, the thing which the Navy did before we had precision guidance and all of that was you had dive bombers, and what they would do is they'd kind of fly very high up in the air. They'd find a ship, right, you know, and just kind of float above it like this. And then once they're about on top of it, I think we're about there. We'll get a little closer. They would then they'd roll over or even just straight up just pull down. And they would just dive. Like this, at like 80 or 90 degrees. Oh, we forgot our dive flaps. You know, and you just dive like this, straight down at the target. And you just try to get as close as you can to the target. Without hitting the ground. Because that's how you did accuracy back then. And the Americans, to get around the whole accuracy problem, is, I'm curious, yep, there it is. You'd see the little swing, the little arm that swings the bomb out past the propeller to go ahead and make sure that it clears it. And that's how you did accuracy in World War II, or precision bombing. Oh yeah, it's a dive bomber, so, you know, its wings are very durable. As I mentioned, there's the lower tier SBD Dauntless, which, the fun fact about that is most naval aircraft, I think this one is one of them where its wings fold at some point. It might be where the gun part. Might be able to spot the crease. Nah, maybe not. Maybe this one followed like the SBD, where its wing is just all solid, and they went, well, for the sake of oh, we got commercials. Oh, wait a minute. Alright, we're probably going to line up on the B-18 since I'm hoping that the whatever that VB-10C1 can do, it can hang with the P-51 a bit. Never mind, we can line up on the P-51. Welcome back from the commercial break. As I was saying, I forgot to switch out the belts in this too, because if this thing has it, I probably want the tracers. Alright, splash. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, I think the commercials hit before the game. Oh, that's good. But as I was going to say, what you call it? It seems like the SB2C might have done the same thing as the SBD, which is its wing is just all, it doesn't have a crease in it. And the reason why they did that in the SBD is because they went, well, you know what, this plane is a dive bomber. Its wings need to be very strong so that it can go and pull a lot of G's, you know, on its dive out. And we don't want them just kind of being like, you're pulling up on the plane stick and then suddenly wings fall off. So, Air Force, or Navy, that's why we decided to make it very small and very sturdy. So, you know, it's one of the only naval aircraft that I am aware of that does not have folding wings. Probably need to worry more about that P-51. And I don't want to pull up into it, but we kind of have to. Yep, we're dead. Oh no, that LE-9's going for a landing. Okay, you know what? Screw it. We're going YOLO style. We're going after that dude on his landing run. Because we might be able to get him before the P-51 gets us. Oh, no. Come on. Hold with us just a little longer. Alright. I think he's going to repair from that. Too bad we couldn't have the crew just get out and shoot at them with their pistols. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's going to repair from that. Yeah, it's a pretty fun plane. I mean, I would like to get it, but it's like, I don't really have the drive to get it. Cause yeah, right, it's the level 51 one. Yeah. We'll see where I am in the, what, April? Because what, I still got like about 2-ish months to go ahead and do that. Right? He just takes the 230 cal there and is like, oh, I gotta get him! I almost want to go and send it out again, but I really just want to go and get the Thunderer things with the F-15 and be done with that. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, I just don't have the same drive to get it, because I forgot I actually have this thing too, which is a P-51 in the Japanese tech tree. It's not terrible, but it's not great either. And then you got this thing, the B7A2, which kind of fills the exact same role, except it doesn't have the 50 cals. And then on top of that, usually if I am at that battle rating, I'm probably going out in what you call it, the plane that I call Chat Bomber. Because it kind of gets to do the same thing where it's like I can swap out those bombs for 50 cals. Yeah, and I can kind of do the same thing, except I have 12 50 cals. No, wait. Yeah, 12. For a second I thought I miscounted and it was 14. I guess I could go and use that and get the same thing, but eh. If only you had a few bombs on those wings, right? Or if I hadn't bombed out the other base. If I had just used it to dive bomb that airplane when it was landing. Started doing Japanese ground with a buddy, so you decided to keep it. Ah. Yeah, if I get it, I'll get it. If not, no big deal. I gotta be honest, it's one of those ones where it's like, depending on where I am, maybe what I'll do is I'll end up just going, okay, well, you know what, screw it. I got a couple thousand eagles. I'll just go ahead and do that and, you know, maybe get it. But, yeah. I sort of was burned out by the last one. I'm very happy that I got, where is it? You know, this HE-177, because this thing is a lot of fun to use those bombs. It is very satisfying when you land a bomb hit with this thing and those Fritz X. Like, I know that everybody else was being like, oh my god, it's got these World War II guided missiles, that's so cool. And I was like, yeah, it's cool until you realize that you can't really guide them very well. And it's like the Fritz X, at least it's like, that's fun and that you get to use. You know what, let's go and send it out just for the fun of it. Oh, no, I don't want to do tank battles, though. I wonder, what else about, I didn't even thought about it, but what else does this thing have for weapons? Maybe it has something that I want to use in... How many of those does it take to knock out a base? These are 500, which was the button that opens my bomb bay? Nope. You know what, easier way to do this. I thought it was on my left shift, but it doesn't seem to be. Right shift. Oh yeah, no, I got my buttons mixed up. Why didn't it open it earlier? Does right shift do something else? Oh, maybe it... Nope. Why isn't it responding then? Let's unbind it and rebind it. Maybe it has something to do with a flight stick. Yeah, okay. I also stuck this tornado sticker on its wing because I thought that was just funny. You have fun with that bomber? You using the 6.7 ground lineup and you take the 1800 kilogram bombs? Yeah, it's a good one for this as well. But yeah, for me, I got this one because I wanted the Fritz X bombs, because it was like, I don't have a bomber that I get to play with that, really, so having 3 of them is phenomenal. Seems like it takes 3 to knock out a base, because while that one is burning still, I don't think it's going to burn through all of it. But I could be wrong. Yeah, okay, so it takes 3 to knock out a base. Okay. You just get bored and go burn some bases and be with it. Yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking about doing with this. Is like, since I got it for ground battles again, but I don't do ground battles because I don't have fun in them. I gotta find other purposes for some of these aircraft. And actually, it's kind of funny just because we got the Puma there, because there's not really a 6-point something scout vehicle. I was like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. I guess we got that, but I don't like up-tiering my aircraft. Actually, I don't mind up-tiering the aircraft. I was about to say this wrong. I don't like up-tiering my tanks because I'm not a good tanker, but I am willing to up-tier my planes because I'm a good pilot. Not a great pilot, but a good one. Great Silver Grind Bomber? Yeah, it probably is. Yeah. It's also good for just kind of grinding out the German tech tree to some extent. If you don't have this, though, then the 288 is also very good at it. And actually, it's a little better, technically speaking, since it has a higher silver lining earnings. But it probably can't knock out two. It can't knock out 2 bases. Oh, maybe it can. Oh no, because we just found out that it takes 3 of these bombs to do that. So yeah, it earns more, but it technically doesn't because it doesn't carry as many bombs. But this is a season pass vehicle, so harder to get. I think what we'll do is we'll do one more game with our Strike Eagle. We'll go ahead and try to just bomb out as much as we can, and hopefully this time we remember to bring extra fuel. And we'll try to get that Thunder, but I think this is going to be the last game for the night. Because like I said, I was planning to go make this one a bit of a half-day sort of stream. Because it's like, I wanted to take the day off, but I also didn't because I kind of wanted to play games, but I don't know, there wasn't just anything that I was like, yeah, I really want to play that. And it's like, I could do it for hours. I contemplated Star Citizens, but it was like, I think if I was going to do that, I'd probably want to try to, well, I'd have to coordinate more so with Cookie to go in just so I could teach her, but right now I'm not in, like, the best position where it's like I can also teach. Bring me your fuel, yes. We most definitely need the extra fuel. I think... Oh, 30 minutes is actually a full tank. Well, then, you know what? We'll leave this where we had it. Noise. And we'll just say full tank. Alright, kind of same idea as what we said last time. We're going to swing out low on this side. We're going to swing back over this way, and hopefully it all goes well. And this should mean that now, what, since we've had about 2 to 6 minutes of flight time with the burners off, this time it means that we should have probably like 15 minutes. It's crazy how much ground targets I can kill. Yep, that's why the Strike Eagle's so ridiculous. And also kind of why I'm like, yeah, probably the better option to get. On top of that, it's like, I don't remember exactly what tier these bombs are. But it's sort of one of those ones where it's like, it's going to be sucky at first because you need to research 2 things. First, you're going to want that little pod down there. Oh, I should probably make sure that I'm not crying. Yeah, we're fine. First, you need the pod, then you need the bombs. But after that, it's smooth sailing to grind this thing out where it's just bombing out everything on the ground. And on top of that, you get to start with 2 AMRAAMs, so it's like, yeah, you got a pretty decent loadout to go into fight with. And with the changes that are coming to radars at top tier, I might actually switch this thing over to having more of just all chaff or countermeasures, and just start learning to not depend on chaff at all. Cause yeah, what you call it? The way they're gonna make it so that the newer radars work is.
Warning.
Hang on one second.
Missile break.
Chaff,
Break.
chaff,
Missile.
chaff, 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 chaff,
Missile break.
chaff, 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 chaff.
Missile warning.
But yeah, it's like if you're not notching them, then going at them or away from them is gonna be worthless.
Alert. 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 Lock. Lock.
Miss. Break. Missile warning. From Allied Operation Command. Break. Missile.
1, 2. Oh, everyone's going. Yep, we're going too fast.
Chaff flare. 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 Chaff
Break.
flare.
Missile.
Oh, we did not notch for long enough.
Missile break.
Flare. 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 Flare.
Dang it. Yeah, we didn't have enough time. Oh well, it happens. Man, that was unfortunate. So many of them kind of were turned into us that way. I would have thought we would have had a bit more of our team in front of us to help, but I must not have went out far enough. Oh well, better luck next time. For now, though, that's where we're gonna call it a night. Cause yeah, like I said, I'm kind of doing a half night tonight. Sort of my last birthmas week hurrah. But yeah, also like you said, it's like I think I'm just burnt out on like all the PvP stuff. And I'm in this situation where I don't really have any good PvE games to just kind of sit back and enjoy. Like, I think the most I got is, the best one I got would probably be like Door Kickers or maybe Sniper Elite, but it's like, I kind of want to do something not combat-y. So, you know, it has had me thinking I need to update the mods from the Minecraft server. So maybe I'll do that to go and kind of give me an extra oomph to get back into that game. And maybe we'll go ahead and put that back in this rotation. Star Citizen has been kind of doing that, but since I like flying the ships and I don't have my flight stick right now, it's really sucks. That, and also I'll admit there's also a little bit of me that's kind of being like, well, you know what, I'm just gonna sit on that game and wait for the next patch to come out. So that the next update they have coming out for Star Citizen is gonna make it so we get they're calling it Tier 0 for the gear recovery system. And what it means is I think it's a very good system. Because it's basically what you call it. You just keep your gear. So what you call it, if you die, it'll lock your gear onto your character and then you'll respawn with it. So you'll keep your gun, you'll keep your armor, and that's awesome. That would be enough for me. They don't even need to make it so I keep my ammo, but you also get to keep some of your ammo, you know, any ammo on your chest plate and stuff. And what you call it, I heard some people try to go and say, oh, it ruins the looter shooter experience of the game, but I think that's a terrible example for them to use. And the reason why is because looter shooters like Destiny and The Division and probably some other ones that I haven't played, they go ahead and let you keep your gear, and they only make it so what's in your backpack is what's at risk. And Destiny doesn't even make it so that's at risk. It's like if you get shot by another player, it's like, no big deal. You just respawn with all your stuff. Who cares? So, yeah, all the people who are saying that that's going to be the problem is like, I don't think that's going to be the problem. I think what is going to be the problem is, with how it's currently, with Tier 0 does make it so that for someone like me that wants to be a medic in Star Citizen, there's no medical gameplay. Everyone's going to just be like, oh, I died, backspace. So, you know, you'll never see a beacon go out. However, I'm not worried about that for now, because, you know, one, we're not playing that today. And two, it's tier 0. It's there just to be the bare bones basic, not to go ahead and make it so that it's something that is there for the whole gameplay mechanic stuff. Like, when they go and have it all flushed out, I'm sure it'll be something where it's like, with a full game, it'll be all flushed out where it's like, there's some pretty big negatives to restart to just saying, I'll just respawn, versus saying, I'll just wait. So, I'm not worried about it. If I was them, I would leave it at tier 0 up until they get all the other mechanics in place to go ahead and properly make it so that it's like you can respawn on your ship and you can 3D print your gear again to go ahead and have it. We're just rambling on about Star Citizen War Thunder's circling around at this point. But yeah. And all of that stuff, so that it's like, it's in place, you get to use it, it's something that is like, it's an inconvenience to die like it should be, but it doesn't it's one of those things where you go, oh, that blows, but oh well, I'll be back in the fight in like in the next 2 minutes. But yeah, anyway, for now we're gonna call it a night. It's it is shorter than normal, but yeah. I forgot what else I was gonna say. Oh right, and closing things. If you had fun with us tonight, then be sure to go ahead and join the Discord. Because you can do that through the picture down below that says Discord, or you can use the bot command !Discord to make the bot pop up a link. If the bot's working. It seems to be today. Yep, there you go. There's the link. You can also, if you're watching this as a VOD on YouTube, then you can also go ahead and use the link in the description. Go and click on that doobly-doo to get in there. And I strongly encourage joining, but only because it's like the only way you can go and figure out what I'm going to stream on which days, and if there's delays or anything else, or in the rare cases of bonus streams, like there was this week. I was hoping to have 2 bonus streams, but we only got 1.